The room is quiet, but Ty's mind is screaming. The chair beneath him feels too small. The air feels too heavy. He thought coming here would help him breathe again, but instead, it feels like the walls are closing in. This isn't just a therapy session. This is the moment every memory he buried starts digging its way back to the surface. Ty sits still, but nothing inside him is calm. His eyes stare at the floor, fixed on a crack in the carpet, like if he looks away, everything will spill out. His heart beats too fast, and every breath feels shallow, like his chest refuses to open. He tells himself, "This is fine. It's just a room, just a chair, just a conversation." But his body doesn't believe him. The therapist's voice is soft, slow, and steady. She asks him to take a deep breath. Ty tries, but the air catches halfway in. His hands tighten into fists before he even notices. This is the part he hates the most. Sitting still, doing nothing, letting his thoughts roam free. For years, he survived by staying busy, by helping others, by never slowing down long enough to feel. Now there's nowhere to run. A sound breaks through his thoughts. A ticking clock on the wall. Each second feels loud. Each tick pulls him further away from the present and closer to something dark. His jaw tightens. His shoulders stiffen. He knows this feeling too well. It's the same feeling that wakes him up at night. His heart racing, soaked in sweat, unsure where he is. The therapist asks a simple question. "What made you decide to come today?" Ty opens his mouth, but no words come out. His throat feels tight, like it's closing. He swallows hard and looks away. The truth presses against him, heavy and painful. He didn't come because he wanted to. He came because the memories won't stop, because the silence is getting louder, because he's afraid of what might happen if he keeps pretending he's okay. Images flash through his mind without warning. A voice calling for help. The smell of smoke. The sound of his own breathing, fast and panicked. Ty squeezes his eyes shut, but it doesn't help. The past isn't behind him. It's right here, waiting. And for the first time, he realizes this session isn't about talking. It's about surviving what comes next. Ty didn't wake up one morning and decide he needed help. The decision came slowly, quietly, like a crack spreading through glass. At first, he told himself everything was normal. Long days, short nights, too many thoughts. He's handled worse before. He always has. But lately, the cracks have been getting harder to ignore. Sleep has become a battle. When Ty closes his eyes, his mind refuses to rest. Night after night, the same scenes return. Faces he couldn't save. Voices calling his name. Moments where time seemed to freeze, and he was powerless to change the outcome. He wakes up before sunrise, heart pounding, breath caught in his chest, already exhausted before the day even begins. Amy notices before he says a word. She sees it in the way he avoids eye contact, in how he stays busy just to avoid being alone with his thoughts. In the long silences where he used to talk, she asks him if he's okay, and Ty gives the same answer every time. "I'm fine." But the words sound empty, even to him. One night, everything spills over. A small moment turns into an argument. Not because they're angry, but because they're scared. Amy tells him she's worried. She tells him she feels like she's losing him, even though he's standing right in front of her. Ty tries to explain, but the truth feels messy and broken. How do you explain pain you don't fully understand yourself? What scares Ty the most isn't the memories. It's the idea that they're changing him. That the man he is now isn't the man he promised to be. He starts to wonder how long he can keep carrying this weight before it crushes him completely. Therapy feels like admitting defeat. Like saying he's not strong enough. For years, Ty believed strength meant pushing through pain alone. But now, standing at the edge of his own breaking point, he realizes something painful and honest. Avoiding the past hasn't made it disappear. It's only made it louder, so he agrees to the session. Not because he believes it will fix everything. Not because he wants to open old wounds, but because doing nothing feels even more dangerous. And deep down, beneath the fear and pride, Ty hopes that maybe, just maybe, this is the first step toward finding himself again. The door closes with a soft click, but to Ty it sounds final. Once he steps inside, there's no turning back. The room is clean and quiet, almost too quiet, like it's waiting for something to break the silence. A couch sits against the wall. A small table. A lamp that gives off warm light. It's meant to feel safe. It does. Ty chooses the chair closest to the door without thinking. An old habit? Always know the exit. His shoulders stay tense as he sits, like his body is ready to move at any second. He rests his hands on his knees, then pulls them back, unsure where to place them. Nothing feels natural. Nothing feels steady. The therapist greets him with a calm nod, not rushing, not pushing. Her voice is gentle, but Ty barely hears it. His focus drifts to the details around him, the hum of the air system, the faint smell of coffee, the way the clock on the wall seems louder than it should be. His foot starts tapping before he can stop it. She asks him how he's feeling right now in this moment. Ty pauses. The question feels simple, but it hits deeper than he expects. He wants to say fine. He always says fine. But the word feels like a lie sitting heavy on his tongue. He shrugs instead, eyes fixed on the floor. There's a strange calm settling over him, and that's what scares him the most. He's felt this before, that false calm right before everything falls apart. His breathing slows, but his chest feels tight. His thoughts begin to drift, pulling him away from the room, away from the present. The therapist notices the change. She asks him to stay grounded, to name things he can see, hear, feel. Ty tries to focus, but his mind keeps slipping. A sound echoes in his head, sharp and sudden. His hands curl into fists. His jaw locks. This room was supposed to be safe, but as Ty sits there, staring at the floor, he realizes something terrifying. The quiet isn't empty. It's full of memories waiting for a chance to speak. And once they start, he won't be able to stop them. It starts with a simple question. Not about the past. Not about pain. Just a calm, careful question meant to open the door slowly. But the door doesn't open. It slams wide apart. The therapist asks Ty to describe a moment when he first felt out of control. The words barely leave her mouth before his body reacts. His chest tightens. His breath turns sharp and uneven. He doesn't answer right away, because suddenly, he's not in the room anymore. A sound cuts through his mind. Distant at first, then louder. Someone shouting his name. His vision blurs, and the soft light of the therapy room fades into something harsher, brighter, hotter. His hands begin to shake, and he presses them together, trying to stay present. Trying to stay here. The smell hits him next. Smoke, burned metal, dust. His stomach twists as the memory sharpens, growing clearer no matter how hard he fights it. His heart pounds so loud he's sure the therapist can hear it. His mouth goes dry. His body is tense, frozen between then and now. He swallows and finally speaks, his voice low and strained. He tells her he feels like he's back there, that it feels real, surreal. The therapist tells him he's safe, that he's in the room, that the memory can't hurt him anymore. But Ty doesn't believe it. Not yet. His breathing grows faster. His shoulders rise. He grips the arms of the chair like it's the only thing keeping him grounded. His mind races, replaying every detail he tried so hard to forget. The choices he made. The ones he didn't get to make. This is the moment he realizes something frightening. The memory isn't just a picture in his mind. It's alive. It lives in his body, in his breath, in the way his heart reacts before his thoughts can catch up. The therapist gently brings him back, asking him to focus on the present again. Ty blinks, the room slowly returning to view, but the damage is done. The first memory has broken through, and now that it's free, he knows others won't be far behind. Once the first memory breaks through, the rest don't come one by one. They crash into Ty all at once. His mind feels crowded, loud, and out of control. Faces appear and disappear. Voices overlap. Moments blur together until he can't tell where one ends and another begins. His breathing turns uneven again. Not fast, not slow, just wrong. His chest feels heavy, like something is sitting on it, refusing to move. He stares at the wall, but he's not really seeing it. His eyes are fixed on scenes only he can see, moments where everything depended on him, and he still couldn't save everyone. The worst part isn't the danger. It's the silence that followed. The moments after, when everything went still, and Ty was left alone with his thoughts. With the questions, with the heavy truth that some things can't be fixed, no matter how hard you try, he starts to talk without planning to. Words slip out, rough and broken. He talks about guilt that never fades, about carrying faces in his head that don't belong to the past, about feeling like he walked away when others couldn't. His voice shakes, but he doesn't stop. The therapist listens closely, guiding him to slow down, to breathe. But Ty keeps going, like if he stops, the weight will crush him. He admits that part of him believes he doesn't deserve peace, that the memories are a kind of punishment he has to live with. His hands tremble now, resting in his lap. He presses them together, trying to feel something solid, something real. Tears fill his eyes, but he doesn't wipe them away. There's no strength left for pretending. This is the truth he's been running from. The pain isn't only in what happened, it's in what stayed behind. And as the memories continue to collide, Ty realizes he's been reliving the past every day without even knowing it. There's a moment when Ty can't hold it together anymore. The words stop. His breathing stutters. His chest rises, then falls, like his body can't decide what to do next. He stares straight ahead, eyes glassy, unfocused, as if he's looking through the walls instead of at them. His voice comes out quieter now, almost empty. He says he's tired. Not just tired from bad nights or long days, but tired deep inside. Tired of carrying memories that never rest. Tired of pretending he's strong when he feels broken. The confession feels heavier than anything he's said before. He admits the nightmares never truly stopped. They only changed. Some nights, they come as clear pictures. Other nights as feelings so real they wake him up shaking. Even during the day, certain sounds or smells pull him right back. He tells the therapist he doesn't feel safe in his own head. Then the truth he fears the most slips out. He says he doesn't know who he is without the pain. For so long, surviving became his whole identity. Helping others became a way to avoid helping himself. Now, without constant movement, without danger, he feels lost. Tears finally fall, slow and quiet. Ty doesn't hide them. He doesn't wipe them away. He just lets them happen. His shoulders slump forward, like the weight he's been carrying is finally showing on the outside. The room stays quiet. The therapist doesn't rush to fill the silence. She lets it breathe. She reminds him that breaking doesn't mean failing. It means something inside him has been holding on for too long. Ty nods slightly, though he's not sure he believes her yet. But for the first time, he doesn't fight the feeling. He doesn't push it down. He sits with it. Raw, exposed, vulnerable. This is the moment Ty always feared. And somehow, it's also the most honest moment of his life. The therapist speaks again, calm and steady, guiding Ty back to the present. She asks him to feel the chair beneath him, the floor under his feet, the air moving in and out of his lungs. Ty follows her voice slowly, like it's a rope pulling him out of deep water. His breathing evens out, though his chest still feels sore, like he's run a long distance without stopping. He doesn't feel better. Not really. The pain hasn't disappeared, and the memories are still there, sitting quietly now instead of screaming. But something has shifted. For the first time, he understands that the pain isn't trying to destroy him. It's trying to be heard. The therapist reminds him that this was only the first session, that healing doesn't happen in one day, that some doors once opened can't be closed again, but they can be walked through slowly with support. Ty listens, tired but present, letting the words settle in. When the session ends, he stands up carefully, like his legs need time to remember how to hold him. He thanks her, his voice low and unsure, and steps outside. The air feels cooler, real. He takes a deep breath, deeper than before, and lets it out slowly. He knows the road ahead won't be easy. More memories will come. more pain will surface. But now he also knows this truth. Running from the past hasn't saved him. Facing it might. As Tai walks away, one thought stays with him. This session didn't break him. It showed him where the healing has to begin.